Here are our conclusions in designing a TLP. With the systematic designing and planning, it is where an effective instruction begins. A lesson plan is the blueprint of the teacher that contains the content, its general and specific objectives, time frame, different strategies and techniques to be implemented by the teacher, assessment and evaluation, and the instructional materials needed to achieve better learning outcomes among learners. Guided by the 5 basic stages in materials development, the TLP was successfully formulated. Planning. The group looked for a theme that is something up to date, relevant, and significant to the learner's life experiences. The themes serve as the central focus as to where the topics and subtopics will evolve. Development. Each member decided as to which material they are going to choose that are aligned with the chosen theme. Two of them chose short stories and one chose poetry. The group then had a thorough evaluation as to what readability formulas to use to ensure its appropriateness for the target learners. Field tryout. This was informally done through consultation with fellow teachers handling same grade level with the target learners. This was to gain recommendations and suggestions as to the appropriateness of the materials to be used. How long will it take to finish those materials and would it be relevant to the chosen topic? Revision and finalization. After being evaluated, the TLP then was revised and have it been approved first before being finalized. Evaluation. After having completed the lesson plans, these were presented to the master teachers and principals for evaluation and recommendations were included in the design TLP and then evaluated. With that, there were parts that needed to be revised, modified, and removed. It is emphasized that instructions need to be systematic and integrated across and along curriculum areas that also develop the listening, reading, writing, and speaking skills of the learners. Thus, the formulated TLP observed and followed several principles to ensure that the designed instructional materials are aligned with the desired lesson objectives and the mnemonic SMART: specific, measurable, attainable, reliable, and time-bound. The 2T2SH principle. The theme. That a theme must be chosen first before being able to create different subtopics from it. With a single theme where the lessons are patterned, it ensures focus and it is also where the students learn to form linkages and connections from various subtopics. Structure and sequence. Lesson presented in the TLP followed a uniform structure by which activities were subdivided into 3 parts: the pre-reading, during reading, and post-reading, where there is also a sequence of activities that go in depth as the lesson proceeds. As suggested by Shanahan et al. In 1995, the use of graphic organizers such as concept map or a semantic web are some of the possible ways in presenting topics and ideas. The use of such are also evident in the TLP. Teaching strategies and techniques. The TLP applied different street teaching techniques and strategies that will enhance learners' reading skills. The activities enlisted also motivate and encourage active learners' participation. The more they get involved in the teaching learning process, the greater is the chance of retaining in their minds what they have learned because they experienced them personally. Such application of different teaching strategies results to greater participation and engagement, especially when they find them enjoyable. Strategies on assessment. At the end of the lesson, different types of assessment tools are being used, wherein such assessment will test whether the indicated lesson objectives and the first part of the lesson plan are attained. This will also measure whether the lessons are understood or not by the learners. Humanistic and technological practices are in balance. The TLP offers a wide range of activities where the use of technology is very evident. Now that we are in the 21st century, our main goal is to meet the needs of the 21st century learners that they need for a lifelong learning and career in the future. Meanwhile, teachers still play the major role in teaching, doing teaching in a traditional way. This technology serves as an aid to make the teaching processes convenient, especially on the part of the teacher. Generally, in designing a TLP, it is very important to have at least prior knowledge about it through personal readings and researches. It is something that should really be given ample time in preparing, for it isn't really easy. Collaborative work through sharing of ideas and being open to everyone's suggestions made us successfully finish this TLP. Here are our recommendations. In choosing a literary text, it must be kept in mind to consider its appropriateness to the target learners. It is also important to think of other strategies on how the text will be easily understood by the learners. With regards to the assessment methods to be used, the teacher may include two sets of different activities intended for those who are somewhat having difficulty and those who are good performers in class. In the implementation of various activities, make them simple, easy to understand, and most importantly, will encourage active participation, especially to those below average in the class. This will also help in boosting their self-confidence so that they may also cope up with the lessons. Ensure also that the learners will find them enjoyable and will not develop a feeling of heavy burden to them. The reading activities in the TLP may also be incorporated to other learning areas, not only in English and Filipino. Not only that the lessons are learned in these subject areas, but as well as the reading skills of the learners. To sum it up, a good TLP becomes best when there is significant learning left on the learners.